Hi, I'm Jeff Jeffrey, CEO of IRMCO. Having been in the lubricant business for over 35 years, I've seen a lot of the same costly mistakes made over and over again. For example, did you give a mouse a cookie? As a new grandpa, I was reminded of one of my kids' and now my grandkids' favorite books. Perhaps you recall the circular tale of how after you simply give a mouse a cookie, he demands more of your time and attention and all your resources, more than you ever imagined. That story goes something like this. When your boss says find a cheaper supplier for stamping lubricant, they sell you a bargain product to get the business. When you switch to the cheaper product, you find that your spray nozzles start to clog. When your spray nozzles start to clog, you remove filters, get bigger nozzles, and buy a bigger pump. When you remove filters, get a bigger nozzles, and buy a bigger pump, you use more lubricant. When you use more lubricant, the paint shop pays guys to hand wipe parts. When the paint shop pays guys to hand wipe parts, your boss says cut costs and use less lubricant. When your boss says use less lubricant, your tools go up sooner. When your tools go up sooner, you get your tools coated. When you get your tools coated, the coating wears off. When the coating wears off, there's no time to get them recoated. When there's no time to get them recoated, your supplier says, reduce the dilution. When your supplier says reduce the dilution, your nozzles clog again. When your nozzles clog again, you remove the nozzle tips. When you remove the nozzle tips, the lube goes all over the floor and into the pit. When the lube goes all over the floor and into the pit, your tow motors track it all over the plant. So you decide to buy more recycling equipment. When you decide to buy recycling equipment, your plant starts to stink and operators get dermatitis. When your plant starts to stink and operators get dermatitis, you add tank-side chemicals. When your boss sees the bill for the excess lube, the hand wiping, the tool coatings, the mopping, the recycling equipment, and now the tank-side chemicals, he says, we need to find a cheaper lubricant. Not as cute as a children's story, but sadly this one is actually true. I just visited a large stamper who was convinced by a supplier to choose the same route, and now they're consuming 5 times more of the cheap stuff, and their tools are a disaster. The kind of lubricant supplier you want, but the kind of lubricant supplier you deserve? I don't think so. Don't ever give a mouse a cookie. Give IRMCO a call. Problem solved.